And welcome back to Season 7, Week 7, the final week of the regular season for Gunginga Season 7 Pie.
Oh yeah, season 7.
Oh yeah, Pie super pumped. Today we have
Yeah.
Gravy Seal versus Goon Central. We are starting off on Nepal, but let's look at Team 1 really quick with Arterat on tank, Tonk and Wishful Giant on DPS, and Legos and Sendel on support. Very strong lineup for both sides, honestly. Everything Goon Central has to offer is pretty counterproof because they are just stinky one trick team. And for
Stinky,
first ban
stinky.
pie, it is Goon Central because they chose the map. And looking at the other team,
Okay.
speaking of Goon Central, is Gravy Seals. JP himself on the team with Val rounding out that support line. Slimin and P Marmon on the DPS and Little in tank jail.
Yay, tank jail.
But yeah, let's look at the map pool really quick. We have Nepal, Oasis, and Ilios. Now, Ilios is a secret fifth map option. Hybrid is Nabani Parisio. Escort is just regular Junkertown and Rialto. And Push and Flashpoint is New Junk City, Colosseo, and New Queen Street.
That's not bad. That's not bad. There's
No,
some fun maps there.
that's what I'm thinking. Now let's see what Team 1 opts to ban. What are you going to ban going against JP Pie Pie?
Well, it wouldn't be Winston like they're banning if I was going against this
Ah,
team.
I also
But
wouldn't ban Winston into Little.
I think he has a really good Winston. I just don't think it'll work with his team.
No, I don't either. I don't think they have the right team comp for it. P. Marmon obviously has a little bit of dive in him. Let's see. And
All right,
Slime
but
It.
they banned the Venture,
Yes, they do. And that makes a lot of
which is
sense.
good.
They have a
It's
Venture
just
Vendetta.
annoying. It doesn't matter if they have the one trick. It's just annoying.
No, I know, but they have a Venture and a Vendetta player.
Alright, so I think they think that Winston is a DPS, so I'm starting to get worried.
Well, JP is known for his DPS Winston. That is something that has been brought up and is very concerning. All right, they aren't redoing their ban, so um,
Now, I would have. I don't, I don't know why they banned Winston. I really thought they were going to ban Zarya.
or even Diva would be better here against Little. Or honestly, the Malga would be pretty decent, but I don't think they're concerned about it.
I don't know. I think Zarya is really good against teams that want to dive.
Yeah, but they're gonna play Ramatra Brig Dive.
I don't know what that means. I just think Zarya is really good in teams that want to
They're going to play
dive.
Ramatra and Brig like dive characters with Venture and Vendetta, and most likely a Juno.
Well, yeah, the Juno's. Well, I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think JP's team will ban Juno on this map. I don't see
I don't
the output of it.
disagree with it, although they could also ban the Lucio, but we're gonna actually get a Kiriko ban, which is targeting Val. And a Lucio ban, which has been pretty popular against this team on control, just because Kiriko is, or Lucio is such a good support for control maps.
Well, I don't know why they're banning Kiri. She can't do a lot of damage. All she can do is punch people.
Now, Pa, I don't want to alarm you, but actually, most people don't have their damage button unbound on Kiriko.
Yeah, well, I'm a true support player.
No, you're right. You really are. You really are. You inspire us all every day with what you do.
Thank you. I think Yada's supreme.
Yeah, we can go with that. Surely.
Alright, at this moment, they are not R. I am very R, though.
I also am very R.
Some people would say I used to be rebellious. But then the rapture happened.
Sure, I'd believe it.
Overwatch is almost gone. It's all Talon now. Everything changed when Talon attacked.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I got news that Winston is stable. They actually catted him out of there.
Yeah, I got news that some freak hero made the jetpack cat that I learned today.
You didn't know Brig made Jetpack Cat?
No.
Oh yeah, she's honestly low-key a bad person for that. I mean, she wasn't like a
Yeah.
stand-up person in general.
I wish they would have called it Rocket Cat. Just so people could get really mad in the Marvel Rivals community.
Oh man, we got an ad? Hell nah.
Ads. I know how to add. 2 + 2, 4. Wait a minute. The first team, they don't have any console players, do they?
They have JP. Oh, team left. I believe Tonka and Wishful were console players at one point, but
Well, I mean, they don't have anyone playing console right now.
no.
Right? Bunch of mouse touchers.
Yeah, it's kind of gross behavior, but we are actually going into map number 1, Pi.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about this map that I don't like.
Is it all the Omnics?
No, I just don't like them all.
Oh, okay.
I don't like Lijiang Tower. Don't like Nepal. I basically don't like any map that's not King's Row.
Why is that, Pi?
Because they're all fake. We all know.
Oh, Jared.
Wow. Okay, so we can't trust these people. Alright,
I know.
understood.
All right, now we're at Nepal.
We were already on Nepal.
Well, now we're double on Nepal.
True. You know, they changed a lot of the maps, like profile pictures or whatever the fuck you would call them.
Their loading screens, yeah.
Yeah, they changed a lot of them. Like they made them different looking. Or
Well,
I don't know.
this one I
I don't know
don't
if it's
believe is
just the
any
maps
different.
that got reworks or not.
Whoa, Arterat on the Domina? There's no way this stays.
I mean, it is a. I don't know, it's a pretty sustainable tank if you know how to play it.
Yeah, but this is the Ramatra guy, Pi.
I mean,
Hello, Vortex.
it's. I don't know if
Well, what it
it's
is a
that
Domino,
much different.
Tonk on the Reaper, Wishful Giant on Venture, or Vendetta, Lego Sky on his Brig, and Sindel on the Grandma. Little X also mirroring the Domina, Slimen on Cass, P. Marmon on Torb, Kaisenberg, or Val on Moira, and JP3 Reigns on Zenyatta, which I think is probably a really great pick into all this. Pat Sturt falls early, but there is a little window that is opened in Arterat's shield as Little takes a lot of damage, forced to back off.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that Little can push in. He has to poke like heck into that team
I know, but
with the
when
Vendetta there.
Slimen gets picks for you and P. Marmon's turret just cleans up with the help of JP3 Reigns, also a turret, it definitely helps, but I think if they do this right, pushing into this front room could be honestly kind of atrocious and undoable.
Yeah, I mean the Reaper's gonna go behind JP and give him a little smack if he doesn't pay attention.
Well, luckily there is a healing orb out. Val gets the fade off, so won't actually end up dying here, as Little kills the giant. Why is F7 not working? There we go. Forced back up just a little bit, but not a lot of space actually given to the side of Goon. As Arterat, in a very precarious situation, can't really engage without that shield.
He has a fat ante, but no push onto it.
Well, speaking of push, Little almost off the map. I believe he still has the tank passive, because I think Domina is a stalwart.
Yes, she is.
And Little already doing mad work with this Domino. Pops the Domini ult. And should at the very least get Sindel. They do trade it for Nano, but Slimen gets Tonk. And now this Nano Arterat just kind of left hanging. Not a lot this guy can do. But Lego Sky somehow gets on top of JP Reigns. And Arterat hits a 4-man bomb.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's not anything they can do about that.
Val is between a rock and a domino place.
No, not anymore. They're safe.
They are safe. They're very dead.
They're in the safest spot on the map.
Spawner, that's true. 3 ults to 4. Little is ahead on the Domina charts, since he did technically use it second. Not even technically.
Torb's
He
going on a
just did.
flank, but that Reaper might just say bye-bye to him.
Yeah, but P. Martman picks up Arterat, which I think is a much bigger pick. And with Sindel low behind the barrier, Little gets a push kill. It's just Legos and the Reaper alive. Just the Reaper now. Death Blossom could be big. Finds one, but that'll be it. As Gravy seals with a very, very quick recontest keep 2 support ults.
Yeah, thank God they don't need that Death Blossom for next fight.
I know. Well, but like you saw the vision, right? It was a 4-man. It could have been really big, and it just wasn't.
I saw that they didn't have point.
Okay.
That's
Wait,
all
what
I
is
needed to
Sindel
see.
doing? Sindel just walks into the meat grinder that is Domino, and they all back into a small corridor with the Moira ult going off. And Gravy seals Pie. They will take the first map.
Hey Zen, you don't need to use that ult. And you just killed yourself. These players need their lives fixed.
Don't worry, I let him know.
It's a disappointment. They could have started this next round
With an
with
ult.
not that ult, just the satisfaction of JP not dying. But
I
now
know.
we all know he's died.
It's honestly disgusting. You hate to see this kind of behavior in GGL. I also hate to see that everyone can see all my specs in the bottom right now because they moved that for some awful reason. But we have a map change. We have a Zenyatta change from Sindel, which he is a fairly well-known Zenyatta player.
Yeah, we just know he's not an Ana player, so after that
That is
last
true.
push he did. I mean, he played Ana like I play Ana.
Like a tank.
Yeah, it only works when I do it though. But we're about to see some tank Yada. I'm very happy.
Yeah, and we're also about to see Little die to this Reaper poking him.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought the first fight was gonna be when the Vendetta hit him pretty hard, but the Reaper didn't push that time. But if they figure out that all they gotta do is put Discord on the tank and walk forward and go past that shield, it's GG. But I mean, they're all on high ground.
Yeah, this is probably where they want to be. Not even probably. This is where they want to be. And with the absence of Tonk, they are in a very good spot if the Reaper doesn't decide to just go up there. But Little actually decides to go down to him. And I believe that actually will be Little's life forfeit in just a few seconds. Support's currently keeping him alive. We'll have shield back in just a second. Gets it up, and they trade DPS for him.
This is a very winnable fight for them.
Absolutely. Domina with the Arterat. Very close to that ult. No idea what it's called, but it does a lot of damage. But Valerie's actually going to be the first one to an ult with that Coalescence. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get aggressive with it.
Yeah, Zenyatta's trying to poke them from behind to get a little pick. Oh, Tonka's coming in too now. This might be both the supports.
I think at the very least, it's definitely Little because it's just a lot of damage from that, man. You can't get healed in that little ball.
Yeah, it is a pretty disgusting ultimate, to be honest. Sadly, I think they did waste trans there. I think they could have kept that. It seemed like a very winnable fight without it.
I think I'd agree with that. And at the same
Now they're
time,
gonna have to poke, and they're probably gonna BAP window this and make it really hard for them to walk up.
I think Tonk could have Death Blossom. Little doesn't really know about it, but Tonk doesn't really know about Little. Very weird fight going on as we are at that 99%. So it's just kind of all or nothing right now. And it's a lot of nothing for Gravy Seals. JP alone on point. Won't be enough. Little might have the touch. He's got the touch. He's got the power, but he doesn't have the HP. He falls.
Yeah,
Gravy Seals
he got the
lose
Discord.
map 2. Which also means Goon Central take map 2. In case you weren't aware how that worked. I don't know how up in the know you are with the lingo.
I don't know. I just watched Soldier, that stupid 6-7 emote, and I kind of wish we can global ban Soldier now.
Yeah, I would have actually just chosen not to acknowledge it, which was my original idea. But then you
My
just
camera
had
was
to
right
say
on
something.
top of him, and he's just yelling it in my ear.
This is why the Cat Boys lost almost every game.
That's because we had 3 different teams.
I don't want to hear your excuses, Pi. You know what I want to hear? Little X will be the first players in this game to actually play Ramatra when John Ramatra's on the other team. We also have Slimin on the on-run and JP on the Juno.
Yeah, I'm guessing they want to, well, speed die, I guess.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job at dying. And that's good for them. Because if that's what they wanted to do, they're doing a great job. Fortunately, I don't think that is what they wanted to do. And
I don't know if Fire Lady's good into Reaper.
I would say no. I don't know if I agree with the PMR and switch to Bastion either, excuse me. I think what they're trying to run right now just doesn't work as well into Domina because she offers so much better poke. And that's all they're doing. And the Reaper's just coming in and doing a little bit of damage and offering a big distraction. But Yeah, I don't think the on-run's going to be a great pick for Sliman here. I know he's pretty proficient on it at this point. Unfortunately, I
Yeah,
just don't think it matters.
they're. It looks like they want to just go past the shield, but now it looks like they want to poke the shield, and they're just getting poked to death by a Reaper in the back line.
You know what I think they really should do here, Pi? And it rhymes with Winston. It's Symmetra. I think if they Sim
True.
TP'd onto that high ground where the Domina is set up with the shield, I think it would offer them a much better solution for this. But Sliman finds Tonk in an alley. Will get healed up before going back in. So does have a chance to do something big here. But actually, P Marvin forfeits
they're
his
trying to
life to the
get him.
Bastion.
Yeah, they're trying to contest point. This is a pretty good play. If they get the point, it'll be a lot easier for them to do something without them all set up.
I know, and if they
Oh,
can
they got
kill
the
Domina,
Reaper.
if they can kill the Domina here, it's super doable. But I think it's going to require Little to actually get his Ramatra time. Or actually,
Well,
with
they
the
popped
use of
the
Valor
Moira ult.
Coalescence,
They
it
should
shouldn't
be
be needed.
fine.
Little very confused where the Baptiste went. Unaware he can go up.
Now here's the only problem. They have 3 ults, almost 4 coming into this next fight.
Actually, Pi, they almost have 5. In fact, I'd reckon they'd have all 5 when they engage.
Yeah, maybe.
But hey, you're going to have 2 DPS ults. You should build JPs by the time 1 or 2 of these comes out. Which honestly is not what you want to hear. But it's basically what you get. Now, they're taking a very
There's gonna
aggressive angle
force
on
point
point.
with BAP window though.
I know. Little's in a terrible spot for him to live. Will die through the Juno ult. But Simon, up top,
behind in the
gets
Reaper.
Tonk. And low-key winnable right now if P Marvin can clean up. Needs to kill Domina. And actually, with Bastion ult, or Bastion turret, they should be able to get through all this. Domina will fall. And Gravy Seals, signs of life going back into this next fight, Pi. They realistically have a fight and a half.
True, or one really long one.
One really long fight, that could happen too. Ramatra time's going to be up.
I don't know if they should set up for this poke again though. I feel like they should just hard sit on the point.
Nah, I feel like they have to try and stick this high ground. They don't want Domina to get set up. But now that they have already given up the position, they should just back off. They should go under. And with Tonk falling, but also getting JP right away, it's a conundrum they're in that Little's going to be forced to pop Ramatra time. Domino low on the outside, not falling just yet, but could fall in a second.
That was the fastest Ramatra time I've ever seen in my whole
I know.
life.
Bro did not get a single target as Arterat will get Kaisenberg. That's all the sustain for Gravy Seal's gone. Soldier on a flank, but P Marvin will get a pick. It won't be enough, even with JP healing him, to keep him alive. As he waddles over towards that point. And Pi. That.
Yeah, they might
Is map
touch
number
for a
1.
second, but nah.
And I don't think it's a surprise Goon Central won that. I think it's a surprise of how close it was, and I hope that sets a good tone for the rest of the series. And Sliman on this cast, it looked awesome. Unfortunately, we did have a little bit of trolling period on that third map. You see, JP could use trans there, but he didn't.
That's very true. It was a good map though, good map.
Well, now we get to see if we finally get to see Paricio played. I would say no, but I know Little's actually kind of a fan of it.
Oh man.
Well, Pi, what do you expect to see with the reintroduction of Winston?
Mm, I don't think Winston's gonna happen. 'Cause I
Ooh,
feel like they're gonna keep playing the dominatrix lady.
sure, we can call it that. We are going to Nabani. If you want to get these bands from these kind gentlemen, that would
Oh,
be really
yes.
sweet.
Is it gravy first now?
It is gravy first.
But I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna keep playing that 'cause it's really good sustain if they don't focus it. But if they focus that tank, they can just run it over. But it's harder to do than said.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to do something really quick. Oh, we're banning JP?
No.
Vendetta! Okay. If you want to grab the next band, which, surprise, surprise, is Goon.
Yes. I'm getting. But yeah, I don't know. They have like after watching a lot of like GM plays of the character, it just has really good survivability. But if they do like a little rush comp or dive comp onto it, it doesn't survive like at all.
No, and it's something they tried to pull out definitely last map, but they didn't do it very well.
I also just think it's really hard to do into the character, but like once you do it, that character becomes
Oh,
nothing.
yeah. You have to do it right, and you have to do it right the first time, and it's kind of tough. It really is. And they ban Ash. That is a Slim Bob favorite.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't see how Ash is going to like change
Well,
much
it's
about the other team's playstyle.
it's something that Slimin plays a whole heck of a lot, and you're taking out a comfort character on a very good Ash map. So I don't see why it would be a bad idea not to get rid of it.
I don't know. I think it'd be better to ban a support.
You see, I expect him to ban Domina here. Zenyatta, okay, did not expect that. But you're right, they banned a support pie. So maybe you are just better than me. Maybe you're just better than me in every single way.
Nah,
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it means.
nah. I'm the juicy butter Overwatch.
Okay, pal. Just because that guy. Wait, that was an Overwatch guy. I thought that was Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadron for a second. But no, that was that
Overwatch.
really bad Junkrat player. I don't even know why I need to specify Junkrat player. I say really bad. You should know what I mean. Full shade to Junkrat players.
True. Now if they ban like
If they ban
Diva,
Domina,
why are you banning Zarya on this map?
I don't know. That one is a little bit suspicious. Okay, let's see. Did I get all of them? Nope, I missed JP's second ban, which was Zenyatta.
Zenyatta.
Yep. Okay. Getting ready to check from both teams. So we get ready to go into map number 2, picked by Gravy Seals, which is Numbani, which is John Yugio's favorite map of all time.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we are. Now, yesterday, Pi, we witnessed Jetpack Cat on this map.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we don't see that thing.
Well, yesterday we had Sparksy bring me around the outside of it, and I swung around and I jumped him from the back. And that was pretty cool. Did they? They messed it up, didn't they?
No? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do they mean? They weren't changing roles.
I mean, they put it in the chat. I,
Oh,
I
they
think you
did?
didn't move them. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, where'd they say that?
They put a little DPS,
Oh,
Pat
okay.
support, JP tank.
Oops. Oh, that does change a few things. JP on the Diva. My bad. It must have been when I was throwing away, I had a bloody nose, so I stuck a, what is it, tissue in there. That's why I must have not seen it when that happened. But Slimin underneath does have the advantage of JP putting a lot of pressure onto this front line. And a very awkward Dominus shield. But Tonk on the Mei. Very good comfort pick. Does get found out by, does find the cast down below. But this should sacrifice Domina.
Yeah,
Big anti
big
from P Marmon.
anti.
As P Marmon's playing tank on her. But Tonk just made a wall for his own death. He should be going down right here. As JP looking to get aggressive onto Sindel. And there we go. Okay, I gotta see this. Oh, wow. Wow, they really did. Okay. My bad, Pi. My bad.
All good. I mean, I couldn't move them,
No, you're right.
but
Slimin now on the on-run. Interesting.
I think it'll work since they're not playing Reaper, but
It should be a little better, but I'm cautiously optimistic.
yeah, well, JP's taking the high ground, making it a little bit less pokeable for the rest of his team while they slowly push this cart.
Well, and Little on the Emery has been a really good pick for him just in general. Because it's just an aim character. He's really good at aim character. He's got really good positioning. And so it should make diving this high ground just a little bit easier. But JP just not going to have a good time doing it. Now saying that, we're about to have a Tonk Blizzard.
Yes.
As he gets nanoed, enters the backline, forces Ice Block out of the Mei. Wishful Giant won't get out as Blizzard comes out. And Lego Sky, 1 HP on the Brigitte. Tonk finds 2. But JP throws the Diva Bomb. Will get to safety as he opts for a... What is he doing? Why is he not remeching?
I mean, they're saying P.
I got stun locked by that, man.
Yeah, I mean, he was out there.
He's resetting his stats. That makes sense.
That is true.
He was really upset about where he was.
I mean, maybe that's why Diva Bomb. Maybe he was lagging, or he knew he was gonna get kicked, so he just wasted it.
Maybe, maybe.
All right, let's ban this Legos guy. Just ban him.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I already have my support people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
See, the only thing I'm worried about is I feel like Emery's ult is just going to be a free kill for the soldier every time he uses it.
I see your concern with that, but I also raise you a potential nano. They did just use it. I don't remember on what, but they did use it. That's the important part, Pi.
Yeah, they nanoed the diva when they went in, and then the blizzard happened.
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right.
Diva bomb. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like that'd be a waste of a nano.
No, it actually one shots when you nano Emery ult.
The light or heavy?
The heavy, but it's not like it's a hard shot to hit.
No, I don't know. I have not found his ult very good.
Yeah, but you're not a very good player.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Just seeing people use it just seems like it's...
The only Masters player that claims he should be plat.
I'm diamond now.
Okay, but
I'm
last
getting there.
season you were all Masters. JP, stop
That's-
inviting me to your group, you freak.
It's fake news, man. I'm a plat guy. I got plat trophies. I'm a plat player.
Okay, pal. Okay.
I will say though, Emery's pistol with that major perk and a Kiri rush. Oof.
Yeah,
That's magic.
the Siphon pistol, for some reason not Siphon, but they call it the Siphon.
I just that pistol with a Kiri rush into a tank without that shield. You got a bruiser.
You got a lot more than that. You got an angry Turkish man.
I don't think I heard that voice line correctly, but
Nope.
alright.
Is JP gonna pick a tank? There he goes. That took a concerningly long time. Well, JP back out on the diva. Did reset his ult charge on his own volition, but also left the game. As Little looking to find any value from this, will barely not kill the Brig. Gets rally off.
Yeah, we got much the same amount of value I thought we were gonna get out of that ult.
Yeah, got an ult out though. Little should be dead here. Actually, will live on 1 HP. JP opting to get a little more aggressive than I think he ought to right now.
I'm thinking he did it so Sindel wouldn't go up top and find Little at 1 HP.
Yeah, but Sindel found Kaisenberg, which is not a very great pick for them at all.
Nah, it's a fat ante, but they can't go in on it.
Not yet, but Sliman has... I think it's Vermilion something something? I don't know. Has the Phoenix ult for the Phoenix character. Goes in with it. Opts for the high ground. Finds two!
Yeah, and see now that ult with Nano, that's some dangerous stuff.
3 alive for the side of Gravy Seals. A Domino. All that stands between them and cart progress by.
Yeah.
They get the picks.
That's a pretty
they move
nice
the
fight.
point. Yeah, and shout out to Sliman Faddle doing his best Hunter impression. But
Their 3
aren't we
seconds,
all?
pretty good.
Both support ults and Diva Bomb going up for this next fight, along with should be 3 ults from the side of Goon Central, both DPS, including Domino's ult. No idea
Yeah,
what
they
that
might-
is called.
I don't know. Jar cannon.
I don't think it's Jar Cannon. They enter the Diva once again. But Wishful Giant with a free reign tack visor. Will find Kaisenberg as JP dives, gets the kill. Also, Sindel falls to Sliman in the meantime. Goes in for the next on the Brig. And that, my friend Pi, should be the point. Where's 7? There it is.
That was an interesting team fight.
Yeah, it was honestly a really good setup for them. Pano... What?
I do notice that they basically got me on Kiri out there right now.
What is she not doing any damage? Oh wow, you're right.
586.
That's like 500 more than you usually get.
Yeah, any poke I've seen Gravy's Kiryu ends up with them
Panopticon,
dying.
okay. Alright, well, Domina's ult's called Panopticon.
Yep, jar cannon.
If I remember right, it's actually a prison, is what it's named after, which would make sense.
Oh, the Maga.
Ooh. This works really well in theory if he can get on top of the Domina, which, actually, to start, he has, but his team's all involved in the Panopticon.
Yeah, that was not gonna be a clean fight. They Kiryu rush and got like 4 with that ult.
I
Like,
know.
that was just a reset. But they didn't commit any ults to it, so that's good.
Override protocol, okay.
Yeah, that's Emery's ult.
Yep. Speaking of Emery, dies.
Yeah, that tank just has way too much poke.
Oh, not even with the range upgrade.
It's just that like burst at the end that does a lot of damage. I mean, I don't expect it to stay like this for much longer in the game.
Oh, I do expect JP to get aggressive on this backline. Stomps Legos guy into the ground as they combine it with the Slime and Phoenix Rise. Vermilion Ascent, actually, is what it's called. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
both
can use
supports are
Google.
dead. Great team fight. They just need to keep pushing that card and it'll be
Well, and they will
easy money.
end up cleaning up the remainder of the
They're
team.
not pushing the cart. That's really doing a good job on that.
Well, not everyone can be like you, Pi. You're just so inspirational when it comes to these kinds of things.
Yeah, kind of like these bonds, soy trees or whatever the freak they're called.
Okay.
Alright, another Emery ult.
Yep.
Let's
Override
see if
protocol
it
coming out.
gets anything.
Going for the soldier ult. Actually, has kept him pretty much as at bay. Will end up getting the pick as JP gets traded for his life.
Yeah, I think they just gotta reset out of here. That rally popping out. I don't think there's anything they can do.
I think they should stick around too much longer. The DPS at the very least will die.
They got out quicker than anyone else.
Yeah, they did. But they will have Malga fight. They will have Cage fight for this fight, Pi.
Yeah, they need to get Blizzard out before the cage, though.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that, honestly. As Kitsune Rush comes out to start. Why is it not locking onto him? But Tonk, with a pretty big Blossom, should be Little's life. Panopticon comes out. I don't believe it finds anyone. PM Armin with the Coalescence coming in from spawn. Not quite enough just yet, but with Domina falling, it could be enough. Just a Tonk on point. Soldier in the backline. 3 on cart. Slimeman opts to use his ult when he could have kept it, and then he would have revived. JP on the ball finds the soldier. I don't think he'll get the pick with the Brig being right there. Not really sure what he's doing.
That's ball tech. I know about it.
Oh, okay. JP doing ball tech on point, as Pi would call it, as Kitsune Rush comes out and should
Well,
and will be the end of the round. But a very good push from Gravy Seals.
yeah, that pushback is kind of crazy how far they go.
Oh, there's no tank knockback now, Pi.
No, I know. I just they flew off that point.
I know. I don't really agree with the no tank knockback in general, but I'm a tank player, so I guess I'm biased. I just feel like it is a little too disruptive in a single tank game.
I'm just surprised they added the healing reduction to everything.
Yeah, that I'm also not a big fan of. Like, the fact that tank only has 15%, but then DPS and support both have 30. Like, that's just crazy, man. That's just so much healing you're missing now. And it's reflected upon quite a bit in this. As, I mean, we're missing a lot of healing that we'd usually have. And honestly, I think the biggest loser of it isn't anyone in particular except Malga and Roadhog. Because their entire thing is just getting that extra heal and healing off of Well, for Malga, is it his passive that triggers it? I think so.
Maybe, I'm not sure. But we got the Bastion now, and we also got the Jetpack Cat and the Venture coming out. Oh, and Alari.
Yeah, airdrop and Domina onto high ground. Sparksy, please take notes.
I'm not sure how good that high ground's gonna be for them.
Well, it's definitely going to be better than it is worse. But they are opting to drop right away. And JP on this Melga should be able to keep it at bay a little bit better on this defense, as Little will pick Tonk off very early into the fight.
Yeah, the soldier's trying to flank. He might kill the Alari, but that might be it.
Well, P Marman on this high ground position with the turret should be more than enough. And I think... No, they're not. Never mind. I don't think anymore. Ardrat will use shield. And with JP being antied, no cleanse coming out just yet. But goes for a stomp. Doesn't get anybody. But Arterat is forced to back off for a second. Tonk unburrows. They will trade it. And it's both DPS for the Kiriko. JP slams back in, gets pushed into the wall. Tries to kill the cat. Won't get the cat. But Sliman should do really good damage onto that grandma. And I'm surprised Sindel did not anti-JP there, but I guess he didn't have it, so I guess that would explain that. Anti comes out, finds Sliman, but that's the same thing the cat ult went for, and that didn't get anything. JP inside the Panopticon.
A big Alari ult, but I don't think Alari could take down the tank.
No, but Little,
Nope.
very low HP, on that high ground. Could possibly get out, but won't. And Pi, I believe that should be point number 1.
Yeah, they got it. Not
Yeah,
much they can do about that.
No.
But they didn't ult, or I mean, they didn't cage or anything, so those ults to contest. With the Venture just one-shotting the Bastion though.
Okay, Lego Sky is just being a rodent on point right now. I swapped him and he's just doing the voice line over and over again. I'm a little interested to see how well this Genji does here. It should be good in general, but I feel like it could be kind of rough diving into this.
Well, the Venture and Cat are jumping on the Little, so that's gonna be very annoying.
Yeah, but there is also currently a very dead JP in the backline.
Yeah, they kind of both dived each other, and
Winston! Holy crap, it's hanging.
it is hanging.
This is what they prepared for, Pi. They banned this on the last map. Sure, JP wasn't on tank, but like, what if he was? JP instantly gets antied. Cleanse comes
Yeah,
out.
they cleanse him though.
Little's
Little
override
gets one
protocol.
pick,
Finds
up
one.
two
Looking for the
picks.
second. Should be able to kill the cat. If he dies to the cat here, that would be so tragic.
It's a lot
Little,
harder than
please.
it looks.
Oh, I'm very aware.
Oh no, he's on mouse. It's
Yeah,
easy for him.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
If he would have died, ban him.
I probably would have. I would have let you do it, and then you could send him the message mouse toucher.
Dude, it's a lot harder on freaking controller to shoot that freaking cat when it's flying around.
I know. These people don't understand that though, Pi. They hear aim assist and they're like, oh yeah, that aims for them. Either way, Sliman in a very weird spot.
Yeah, he's on point by himself. He's probably gonna get dove by 2 people here and just taken out.
Surely it's the big setup for
gave
JP.
up on the fight.
JP is currently being brought off the map by the cat. I don't understand that, considering his jump. But I guess it was an aura play.
Oh, Blade's coming out.
Yeah, will fall, looking like Pi. But I think they should get Val right here. Actually, there we go.
And that is Venture.
That is Venture. Now, get ready for next map, Pi, when we see Venture Vendetta. I would
Alright,
really
well, they're
like to
back on the
see.
Reaper, which isn't that surprising.
I think it's probably better for this point specifically, but I'd really like to see JP mirror with a poke tank. Maybe not Domina, but at least something in that realm to try and give his team more of a chance. Because I just don't feel like the Winston's very good here. And especially with Ardrat finding little, and this Wishful Giant guy just able to walk into that backline. We should have a JP Primal here. Gets slept right away. But
I think
actually,
woke him up, though.
I think he gets... Okay, he gets the one at least, which is definitely enough. But this Taunt guy, man, on this venture, it's just so much. And it's so hard to stop him. Once again, goes for JP. This time actually brings him into the team. So JP will end up dying to that. Domino low in the front line. No worries, though. Has the shield. Grabbed a health pack. But Pi, we're about to have 4 ults. Okay, now we have 3 ults. And JP opting to mirror the Domino a little late on it. I think he needs to touch. And Arterat will have the Panopticon. Finds only Kaisenberg, I believe, in that. As P. Marvin's Captive Son just doesn't hit anything. High Noon comes out. Will trade with Sindel, which is honestly a positive pick. As P. Marvin runs up and just smacks the Domina in the ankle. JP, all he has to do is kill the cat. The cat executed. Minute 20 on the clock, Pi. Death Blossom is the only ult up. JP's close to the Panopticon. But that's
Yeah,
all.
it is looking a little spooky. Okay, they got off to Lucio. Alright.
Ardat looking for Sliman on this flank. Could find him. I'm kind of nervous for him. They do have the Reaper with them. So this is a known quantity. And this is a very easy point to try and kill someone off the edge with the cat. As Kaiserberg forced cleanse. Tonk on that backline. Will actually end up falling.
Well, if he doesn't Death Blossom here, they'll be able to recontest one more time.
I know. And they will have that one recontest. They have Cattle and they have Death Blossom.
If they just come and cat all JP, and yeah, cat all JP and then Death Blossom where he was.
JP needs to
This
play
team
in
might
this
just be
back
dead.
corner over here. It's probably the only spot he can't get drug off the edge. Arterat, though, entering the fight, low HP. Once the shield ends, JP could be looking for the Panopticon. Reaper, TP in. Death Blossom hits everyone. They will get 2 picks off it. Arterat also has the Panopticon, gets JP with it. Sliman on the high ground, not in position to touch. And that Pi will be map number 2. And another very
It's gonna
close
be
map.
Sliman.
Ooh, you called it.
Yes. He got a triple kill.
Yeah, he did. And what sucks here, Pi, is Gravy Seals can definitely, at the very least, take 1 map. But it just feels like they're not making the transitions they need to make quick enough, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean the new tank's just hard to play into.
I agree. And it instantly looked a lot better when they started mirroring it. Unfortunately, it was just too little, too late. Uh-oh. I dropped my hat, and then I leaned over to pick it up, and then I dropped my controller. Now I gotta lean over and pick that up, but my headset cord's caught in my chair. I'm just such a mess right now, Pi. Oh, I'm DMing Lego Sky 2 right now, apparently. Junkertown, okay. We could be seeing Tonk on ball.
True, true. And it will be JP's team getting the first ban again, right?
Yep. Losing team gets first ban and map pick. Poik? Yeah, Poik. Giant support Sindel DPS? Are you kidding me? Ooh, Tonk's too scared to play without the ball. Freak behavior, freak behavior.
Yeah, that's what happens when these one tricks can't get their hero.
Not like you, Pie.
No, I can play anything.
Well, I wouldn't call Tonk a one trick, but they do ban Domino, which I think is a great ban. Now, I'm guessing Sindel's probably going to play Widowmaker, and then I'm kind of concerned whether or not he's going to hit a shot or not.
No, if there's anything I know about Sindel, he's good at getting shot.
That's a good point. I didn't consider that. They banned the Mercy. Haven't seen that this series, but is something Val is known for. Wow, those are really low-res pictures.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what was going on. Their support line last map. I think they were a little scared.
Oh, okay. Heard. Well, my new pictures for the 5 new characters are like really low-res. Like really bad. Like horrendously bad. Like so bad, Pie. That it looks like I drew it with like strictly pixel art and like also the back of my hand and also like only my mind. But let's see what JP's second ban is, and it's that Bastion. Something that I think favored them just a little bit more, especially with Wishful Giant getting off DPS. And we're going to round it out with a cast ban. So once again, Pie, those bans are Cass, Mercy, and Domina, and Bastion. Wow, making it really easy to find all the characters today. Okay, here's our disabled.
I mean, everyone knows Bastion's really crazy on Junkertown, so
That's what I was thinking. I'm just
side swap question mark. No to the side swap. I think Shrik's father curfew is 12 o'clock.
Okay, Pie. I'll keep that in mind. The seals
Deathmatch
are ready.
Stop playing Overwatch. Oh my god.
No, that's not who you think it is, Pie.
No, I know, but they stopped playing Overwatch.
Okay, well, we're not going to bring up the incident, Pie.
There shouldn't have been that many Cheetos in that bag, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Okay, Junkertown. Sindel on DPS surely will pick Widowmaker. No doubt in my mind about it. And if he doesn't, then we got scammed. We got scammed, Pie. Like, maybe he's only a Widow attack. And finally, we're going to see Arterat on the Ramatra. If we see anything else, I'm going to be utterly shocked. Baffled even, Pie. Baffled. And it's Sigma. All right. This guy is trying to beat the allegations. Sindel actually going to opt for Emery. Maybe he's an attack Widow. I'm so disappointed right now, Pie. I really am.
Oh, they're playing Sombra.
Yeah, it's something that Tonk's been known for a little while. Tonk just a little goober, little rat guy. Plays the rat characters. Surprisingly not Junkrat. Outside of that, Wishful Giant on the Juno. Basically doing a Sindel cosplay in front of Sindel's own two eyes. But Slimon gets the Ash back. Has little X on the Emery. And JP actually going to be on Zarya to start. Teased us with a little bit of his Sigma, which I believe, in my personal opinion, is his best tank. But Tonk goes for a hack right away.
Fat Rock.
It was, man. Goes for a hack right away on Slimon. Doesn't get a whole lot out of it, and actually almost dies, but should be fine. Will make it out. And Slimon still very low in the backline. Both DPS actually very low in the backline. And Tonk actually not looking for that. Looking for a hack onto JP, which should allow Arterat to do some more free poking onto him. As Sindel actually will be the first to fall at JP's hands. They do trade him. And now they have a large shield in this front line. But Slimon, free reign on this high ground, almost finds Wishful Giant. Misses the shot. Now Tonk on this flank, still just doing a freaky little hack here and there. Alrighty, Pi. Arterat is just doing so much. Has that Gravitic Flux already. Only finds Kaisenberg. Kaisenberg is like super dead right now. But Little X will get Little Lego Sky. Will fall to Tonk though with a big hack. And Sindel mirroring the Ash now. Trying to show Slimon who's boss, and will. As JP on Zarya just kind of existing in the front line. Trying to get P Marvin out. Won't. No, JP Bubbleless
It's gonna
hacked and on high
be a
ground.
very tough fight. They're just gonna hack the Zarya at the start of every fight and blow it up.
Yeah, and I don't understand the thinking here for why JP wants to play Zarya so badly. When I feel like his Sigma is just so excellent, and specifically on this map.
Well, their Sigma's antied. It's pretty low, but he can't finish.
Nope, no he cannot. Walks at Sindel, will get a pick at the very least, and now at semi-high charge. Should be able to be like a free reign chicken. Unfortunately though, Rally comes out, that's what the hell it's called, but so does Override Protocol. And Wishful Giant will be Little's victim, gets the other support. Lone Sombra inside. Oh my gosh.
They're gonna get some good push off this, but they gotta really hope they don't get picked. Okay, Sliming got
I
it
think
instead.
they will cap now. Arterat is in position underneath bottom left. It would be kind of risky, but
They could do something crazy. They do have EMP, yep, and that.
yeah, Bob is activated now.
JP could just get 2 more kills here. They'll be fine.
Well, and
but
P Marvin
this is
has
gonna be
LOS.
really hard to
He
get.
just needs to heal JP, which JP is doing a very poor job of giving him LOS, but it doesn't matter, as JP will eventually kill both supports with the help of one Bob and one Marmon.
Yeah. Interesting, almost dilemma to happen.
Yeah, it was, but unfortunately for Team Gravy Seals, I don't think it gets any easier on this point, Pi. Especially with Tonk already finding a pick on Slimon in the back line. And JP's just sort of existing in the front line right now. Tonk with another big hack forces Gravy Seals back. And Sindel has a really good crossfire onto the Seals backline right now, as they're both trapped in a small corridor. JP is forced to get aggressive. Will get his supports out of kind of a pickle. Well, there's a Brig on the high ground. By all means should not live. Probably will. As Slimon's just doing his best to live.
Yeah, they survived that little corner. They should be able to win this team fight very slowly.
That's what I'm thinking. But with the help of Emery being nanoed, and on top of that, Wishful Giant's Orbital Ray coming out, not finding a whole lot of help, Slimon and Little are able to get more aggressive, do some good damage, and I don't think they kill Tonk. No,
Oh, but
will
he doesn't
just
kill
barely
anyone,
get out.
so
Yeah.
it's a good trade.
Well, and Sindel now on the Sojourn. JP creeping up on that Grev. No ults online for either side right now, but I'm guessing Little will be the first to have one. As Arterat barely gets the touch. Tonk alive on point, but not in a great spot. But neither is P-Marmon. Doesn't matter though. Gravy Seals actually get Rally out of the Brig. But unfortunately for Lego Sky, Lone Survivor Briggle usually doesn't work against 5.
I think he's switching off the rig.
No.
Okay.
No. You see, what you don't understand is Lego Sky is kind of him. And he just had a slight lapse of judgment there. And that's okay, Pi. That's okay. Both tank ults up, and actually 4 ults up for the side of Gravy Seals. I would not be surprised to see him get very aggressive, but P-Marmon, Tonk's latest target. Hack comes out, and P-Marmon will survive for now, but Tonk has the MP. Goes for it, finds JP and P-Marmon, and JP actually lives for now. Kaiserberg's ult comes off, and is just enough healing for JP to live with the help of P-Marmon in the front line, who's playing like Pi.
Oh yeah, he is.
Just a Sig
Slow,
and a
Simon's
Surge.
pretty low. He's probably gonna get dope. Nope. The Sombra did not finish the Slimin.
No, and Sombra currently underneath. They have no idea where she is. But Little X sorta has an idea. A creeping suspicion. JP with a very aggressive grab up front. Gets nanoed. Looking for the cat next. I don't believe we'll get it. But Nano Zarya should be more than enough to clean up this point and earn them a 3rd point cap. Pi, they did it. They finally did it.
That's true. They did do it. I kind of thought they capped last mat, but they didn't. It was close though. They almost did.
They almost did. You're right. You're right, Pi.
But they did bring out the Ramattra at the end, so they might pull it out at the beginning this time.
Ooh, thank you, Jared JC87 for the Hydrate redeem. That's some good tea. You see, Pi, what I did there is I had Twitch up on my computer, and I redeemed a Hydrate.
Good boy.
No, I'm gonna banish you.
Oh, there's the Widow you wanted.
There's the Widow, man. Took a whole round, but we got there. JP3 Reigns currently unaware that he's picking. Trying his best to figure out what a tank is. Will opt to stick with the Zarya. Once again, I'll say it because I'm a broken record at this point. I think JP should be on the Sigma. Now, he proved me wrong last round, but I feel like defense is a little harder to play with the Zarya.
True. You should pull out that Junker Queen.
Something like that. He should pull out the Reinhardt. Be a man.
True.
Ooh,
I like Junker Queen and a Sigma.
Sindel with a really good Widow skin. This is what I personally rock.
Ooh, Legos almost got one shot there.
And the PP Poo Poo Man believes in P-Marmon, but so does Little X. Gets the pick onto Tonk, saving his support line. But let's be honest, P-Marmon didn't need it. He's that guy. And Little doing his best to play like P-Marmon here. JP3 Reigns also trying to play like P-Marmon here. Getting aggressive on this Sigma from underneath. Stopping any cart progress and having a really good crossfire from his supports. But Sindel actually gets a pick on Widow. Shock of the century. Almost gets his pick onto Slime and barely misses the head. But Tonk, not one to leave him open.
Both their supports are dead. The Widow has free range, and that is the first fight.
Is Sindel good at Widow? Is this no longer a meme? Does he got it? Does he got it like that? Holy crap, JP on Ryan. Hi, we've done it. You're not going to watch JP on Ryan? But Pi, you've trained him.
What? I'm no.
Pins at point. Fire strikes come out onto the tank. A lot of good damage early. But JP has no armor. P-Marmon on the Lucio. Kaiserberg on the Moira. They both find picks on the DPS. They sacrifice JP. But what is that really in the grand scheme of things when you have P-Marmon on the Lucio going crazy, going for the Lego Sky? Won't get the pick quite yet. But put Lego Sky in a bad spot where he can't contribute to the fight for a little while longer. Little on the Emery.
Yeah, the
On the
Sigma's
Arterat.
not in a good spot either, but he might get a kill here.
At the very least, he'll stay alive with 2 supports. And JP returns on the Ryan.
Ooh, they are all clumped together.
But he misses
Okay,
it.
well,
JP pins out of
he
it.
missed everything.
Kaiserberg really close to her ult, but they don't have a good engage. Bob is on point, so at the very least, they have a little bit of sustain. And they should be able to keep the fight held. Well, Tonk enters the high ground, trying to get a pick onto Little. Little will end up falling. But I think Tonk will go down. Kaiserberg has Coalescence. But it doesn't look like they'll use it right away.
They got the Lucio back. Yeah, they just need to
They need to get
not
JP out
die.
of here or use Coalescence like right now. Neither happened. And that should be the point. Unless we see some little Emery heroics.
Nah, hopefully we don't get that ult. That'd be a waste. And Legos is cheating with elevator tech. I saw that.
That's true. It's highly illegal.
I might have to call for a remake.
That's what I was thinking too.
Tonk just failed to jump up to high ground.
Okay, Pi, no reason to be all negative.
Oh, my bad. They're all on fire. Just one person, actually.
It's true.
But it's Sigma and his
giant.
toes are not out. Horrible skin.
Okay, Pi. Anyways.
Alright, now they're pressuring the high ground. You can't throw a rock at a shield.
Big Slam!
Yeah.
I don't think they'll
JP only knows
actually-
how to do that from watching me.
I don't think they'll actually get a pick off the slam. But JP missing swings onto Lego Sky. JP, please hit the melee. We'll live, but like, at what cost? We had to watch that.
Oh no, I've been watching point the whole time.
Oh, JP
Simon
missed
has
all
the
his
high
melee
ground, but-
swings.
Soldier's coming up behind, and this is not a very
Goodbye, soldier.
safe high ground. Oh, Soldier's dead now. Oh, no, Tonk's up here. Yeah, but excavation's happening.
Oh,
yeah, you
little
better
the
go in the air.
override. That should get both supports in a second. Little putting in the work, put in the hours. He's trying to take what's ours. And they should also take the Tonk. So with the help of the speed, and JP also now on Ramatra, causing Arterat for the first time this series, Pi, to mirror the Ramatra. This
Yeah,
is
I've been
gonna
known to
get
mirror.
real interesting. Arterat, by far considered the best ram in the league. And only Bob will be up in a second. But with Simon falling, Little at least trades Tonk.
Yeah,
So
1 for 1.
They're looking at this Moira. If Moira can build Coalescence, it's super winnable because they get another trade. I don't think Kaisenberg gets it in time. The answer is no. But Little still alive on the Emery, just taking pop shots, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah. But they're only 1 minute ahead of them right now, or 1 more minute of them, so this
No.
could be a really close time limit if they do end up capping.
Well, and this last point is so snowbally, but also, if they can start the hold, it snowballs in either direction.
Yeah, if they can save this Bob and get a little pick on the Venture when they come in, it will be really helpful to waste a lot of time.
I agree, but JP on the low ground. P. Marvin gets picked right off the bat from the Sindel soldier. Slimy needs a little bit of help. Probably should send out Bob right here. Gets it off, and JP, not needing Ramatra time just yet, will pop it to get the kill onto Arterat, and he's content. Backs off, forfeits the rest of his ult, and tries to pick Tonk off. Tonk unable to get the height needed, but Sindel gets a little more aggressive. In a little bit of a bad spot, but should get out. But JP knows they're both on that staircase, getting aggressive. Puts down the slowing field, and they double ult
Oh, they
him.
rally in his face.
Yeah, I'm not sure the tac visor was needed. Tac visor actually just kills Slyman, which like rip that guy. But Lego Sky falls to JP.
Yeah, that's Ramatra. He just doesn't die.
Other Ratra pops for Macho time. But JP will live for slightly longer. Should probably block right here. But that's okay. Little X on the Emery. Will have ult in just a second. Is able to back off. Pierman almost at Nano Boost. But Little won't wait for it. Pops ult. Finds Tonk. Goes for the next object. Which is the Ramatra. But spots the Brig. Doing good damage on it. Kaisenberg actually picks off Sindel. And in the meantime, Wishful Giant popping that Juno ult. A little bit of an
Yeah, if they
interesting
can just
idea.
kite this, they'll be fine.
And I think you're right, Pi, but Sindel now on the Reaper guy. All they have for this fight is Venture ult, but they don't even have that just yet. If they pick Venture off early into this, this could be the map. Both support ults out. One comes out onto JP, that's the Nano Boost. Venture in the backline. Gets pummeled.
That was a fat sleep.
Yeah, it was JP almost at that Ramatra time. Kaisenberg has Coalescence. Alright, unable to get aggressive onto this backline. Coalescence popped. Ramatra time joins alongside of it. And Lego Sky barely stays alive. Will fall. Just the Reaper and just the Reaper alive. Tonk gets the point. Does touch. Excavates. But does not initiate. Map 3 goes to Gravy Seals. I know, Pa, you got chills from that one-liner. Straight chills. I can
Dude,
hear
I
you
just wish
shivering.
Reinhardt wasn't so bad.
Yeah, they should make it so he can fly. Make
I
it so he
love
can
him,
use
but
his pin
God.
upwards, but like only at a 45-degree angle.
Like, I don't know. It was a good map. I'm really confused when they brought the Reinhardt out, though. But it
Well,
was a good map.
sometimes you do things in the heat of passion, Pie. Okay. Well, now this means Pie, I have to use a new graphic. Which is really a
true.
bummer. I was enjoying doing what I was doing. Okay, Pie. What map do you expect to see from the Goons? If it rhymes with New Junk City, you are right. Going to JP's favorite map type for some reason, New Junk City. I feel like this favors them. And by them, I do mean Goon Central. But
I
if
thought they'd pick Coliseo.
that's not a bad pick either. If you want to get me banned really quick, I will be right back.
Oh, I love bands.
All right, let's see if there's role swaps first. Okay, I will be right back.
Who is swapping? Alright, let's get the first ban. Anna. Okay. Okay, Brig, interesting. I wonder if you ban Brig, if you should get the cat as a bonus ban. I would think they would ban DPS here. Maybe Emery or maybe even. Oh no, they're gonna go tanky.
Okay, Pi, what are we looking at?
Ana, Brig, and Maga ban.
Okay, so on Amalga from Goons.
Yes, and Brig and I would guess they might ban a tank JP's team, but
Well, you never know with JP's team. They could ban
have they
Ramatra.
banned Ramatra already?
No. Maybe they banned the Widow because Sindel was just too cracked on it. Even though he's not on the roll anymore, you just still gotta do it.
Ooh, they might ban Soldier.
That would be a good pick. Or the Reaper. The Reaper's really messed them up. Ramatra. Okay, Pi, you called it. Tank ban and Ram. 2 for 2.
Twofer.
Pi, unable to be wrong.
Shop and get a twofer. Yeah, that's what happens when you eat the right ice cream.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay. Oh, I forgot they're on the other side now. Boom. Boom. Okay. Heroes, enable all. Ana's disabled. Brig would be the next closest. And then Ram and Malga. There's Malga, Ramatra. Ana, Brig, Ram, Malga. Okay.
They are the big R.
They are the big R pie. And New Junk City is an interesting map that we do not see a whole lot because it's not a very interesting map and a lot of people don't like it. But that all changes today,
Yeah,
Pi.
but you can come sit on this little stand and like talk to people.
That is true. I don't know where you are, but you're right. You can sit on this little stand and talk to people. Now, this
It's
first point, Pi. Oh, you're talking about first point? Alright. This first point, Pi, very difficult to attack. Once a team gets hold of it, it kind of feels like it rarely, if ever, trades. So, I pray JP does not come out in the hazard. But outside of that, Slimin on Aaron, Little X on Emery, Kaisenberg on Moira, Pi look away, JP's on Ryan, and P Marvin back on the Lucio.
It's okay.
Arterat,
It's okay.
Dominoes, Tonk, Reaper, Giant, Vendetta, Legos, Kiri, and Sindel on the Zenyatta.
Genuinely,
Oh, I got
if
stuck on
they
geometry.
kill the Reaper quick or they don't get shot in the face by him a lot, they can't just run in with the Reinhardt.
Well, it is said to not fear the Reaper. But JP, fearing his HP bar, is forced to back off for a second. But actually is able to get on top of Domina. Won't get anything out of it, except going home. But Slimin actually will get a pick onto the Wishful Giant Vendetta. Which could be enough, even with P. Marmon falling. Which I know, God forbid.
Yeah, they're causing some commotion in the back line, but the back line doesn't care. It just kills them all.
Yeah, it really did. There was motion to that ocean, but that ocean was stopped. Little not aware the Reaper to his left. Finds him after Tonk decides to take the poke fight. But now we're just going to see a very hard engage from Gravy Seals because this is such a tough point to get on top of. And Wishful Giant with a pick will not make that any easier. I believe it was Sliman who got picked earlier in the fight. So he's on his way back, but now you're down little. So there's your main damage source gone. And so now you just have this big, large German man walking around the front line. Maybe they can kill the Vendetta here? Doesn't look like it. But JP.
Oh, they're going in.
Yeah, they are. Big slam!
Oh, it was a nice shatter. Nice shatter.
Gets 2 and a point. But JP going for the
Okay.
pin. Doesn't quite cut them off. I think they should be able to kill Tonk. Very good. Okay, Pi.
Yeah, that's a nice team kill. Now they just gotta set up and be prepared to have a flanking Reaper behind them.
What? Goon Central would never do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Vendetta,
really good
though.
if Little just got on the high ground.
Well, right now, you got a lot more things to worry about. And Sliman's ult is one of them. They're all super low. Cleanse was not enough. Sindel, very low. And JP pins in. Completely demolishes the Vendetta. And they're actually going to beat here. JP pins at the Zenyatta. Not sure that was the play, but he doesn't know that. He's not the Ryan guy. Pi there? Pi would have hit them. Pi would have hit the Zen with the pin. But what that means, Pi, Goon Central will take the first point because I don't see a way they can get back here in time. Like, P. Marmon somehow
Whoa.
gets the OT trigger.
Yeah, they
Sliman-
might be able to hold it for like a second, but I don't know if they're gonna get enough kills to make anything happen with it.
Especially not with Little going down right away in ult. Yeah, that was not ideal. Well, they got a little too big for their britches, Pi. They really did.
That's just Reinhardt's passive. You can't blame the tank.
No, that is so fair. It is so easy to just be like, oh yeah, I'm him. And then just like start over and extending and playing like a doofus.
But they did get to point kind of quick here, so they can kind of hold him in this room.
We don't talk about that pin, but we talk about these swings and this fire strike. Tonk Reaper ult will at least find one, but no ults committed from the Seals, as they will try and mark their point. But what's the point, Pi?
The point is, they're gonna hold this left room, and the Reaper's gonna come on the right.
Okay. Well, actually, they're all deathballing, so you're wrong.
No, the Vendetta is still gonna flank.
Oh, well, that's not the Reaper. That doesn't count.
They're the same thing, and there is a shatter. Do nothing.
Well, actually, JP blocked the ult as Vendetta in the backline. Also, ult doesn't get a whole lot out of it. Coalescence come out
Are they
from
more
Val.
ult here? This is just gonna be a clean sweep. They can't do anything about that in that
Yeah, it
little
is.
room.
Legos will fall. And Gravy Seals, once again, have great position on this point. And it's another one of those points that's very hard to attack, and it's not very horizontal. It's just a very straightforward point. There's a little bit of high grounds to it, but not any that really matter too much here. And so this is going to be really good for them until we get to those... Well, I guess the point across from me, which is like the weird gas point. Or this is the weird gas point. The weird open point. But I actually don't know if... Okay, they do actually get the touch. Tonk very low. Will fall. Little on this Emery. Once again, doing mad work. Actually finds a Sindel. Him and P. Marmon jump that guy. And JP just able to barely stay alive on point. His team just barely keeping him in there. And that It's point number 2 for Seals.
Yeah, it's really hard to take that point if they don't get a single pick against the Reinhardt.
I know, and it's really surprising to see Arterak continue to play dominoes. With Ramattra
Yeah, I
would
think
be
if they
such a good
don't,
pick here.
yeah, if they don't go like Bastion and just melt this Ryan, Ryan can really just melt this other tank.
Oh wait, they banned Ram.
Oh yeah, they banned Ramattra. But I just mean like to put anything else.
Oh, PMARM with the Ajax. JP pinning into the wall. He shatters the flying Lucio. What is happening right here, Pi? Little at the very least
Overwatch.
doing his best to not throw.
It's okay, still 3v3.
Not for very long, but Slyman could get the pick on the Lucio. Will, and with Arterat on fire, he dodges the ult. He could actually kill both of them here. Won't. JP running back on the horse right now. Very passionate Orisa player. A lot of things just went so terribly wrong for them, Pi, that I have no idea how to describe myself except for Sindel dying, and JP should get healed.
Very true, very true.
Okay,
They are still on this Lucio, which they might swap off, but I'm not really sure.
I think it's good for getting in front of the shield, but in Slyman actually doing mad work on the on-run this game. Really, really looking good on it. Would love to see him get super aggressive with this Coalescence right here. As JP looks for a pick onto Tonkwall, that he just distracts him long enough for Slyman to get Sindel. And then they trade out Tonk. And JP will keep the dominoes off the point. No pizza. I've never heard that before. Usually Ursa, when she's on fire, goes, what crap, what is it? It's like, I am big and strong or something. But with the mythic skin, she goes, I am fierce and wild.
That's what I always call Rissa.
That's good to know. Slyman will live on 1 HP, gets out, and we're going to open this fight with a Coalescence from Sindel. Hopefully we see one from Val in a second. There it is. But Tonk's Excavation initiating on the point, and Wishful Giant will find P-Marmon. But Slyman, with his ult, will at the very least cause the death of Wishful Giant. And I think Sindel also should be a victim here. Yeah, JP able to get the pick. 2 alive on the backside of this point. It's the Lucio, and it's the Venture. Tonk at Slyman. But Legos boops JP and P-Marmon off the map. They beat on the point. Oh my gosh, you can't be there, JP.
Yeah, I don't think the tank has a passive anymore.
JP, what are we doing? Okay, they have a re-engage, Pi. They have a beat. They have 1 shot at this. Part of it is going to rely on on-run getting a touch. Part of it's going to rely on Little X getting a lot of value out of his ult. But with P-Marmon going down first, it might not be worth it anymore. Slyman won't get there. Neither will JP. And point number 2, or point number 3 even, with a little bit of a tack visor, goes to Goon Central.
Yeah, it was a lot of events that happened.
Kaisenberg getting the pick on Sindel should be enough for them to recontest whatever point they got to go to, because it doesn't show me for some reason. I'm gonna guess it's the back left one, but I don't really know.
Well, they're fighting.
They're fighting
in all sorts of places.
They're fighting towards the junkyard. It is the junkyard, and Domina, terrible spot, will fall. But JP doing his best to also die. Thankfully, they won't need the beat here, so they will have that for their next fight. And Gravy Seals will take point control. Pi, they have 2 points they need to win. They realistically should have won that last one. They realistically should have not won the point before that. Or, no, other way around. But, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and JP's team has pretty much 4 ults for this next fight. Maybe even 5. The other team only has 1 coming into it.
Well, Little Popping Emery ult is able to do a lot of poke damage onto that soldier. And honestly, kind of just is a zoning ult. But with the help of Slyman, they actually will pick up the pick on the soldier. Ooh! Simon just barely misses his ult. But will do a lot of damage onto the Domina as Sindel forced to fade in. And JP actually gets beat from P Marmon. This could be enough to secure the point with Kaisenberg especially picking off Sindel. Both supports
Yeah,
alive.
turn around, that soldier is one.
I know.
It's walking around.
JP won't get it and is back with Kaisenberg. 5% remaining on the point. Domina does have ult. Is in a very bad position though. And hopefully doesn't pop it. But Lego Sky builds a beat, pops it. Just a Florence. A little flourish for the point. As Sindel actually will fade onto it. Just more ult charge for the meat grinder.
I hope they understand that that's not the last point of the map and they're just giving them ult charge.
They're just confused how they won the other point. So they're like, oh wait, that's right. Huge heroics, man. Lego's absolutely keeping them in this game right now. But the Ducks,
Very true.
my least favorite point on this map. This is all that stands between Gravy Seal taking this to map 5 and Goon Central finishing their regular season with another win. Gravy Seals wants it. I know how bad Slimin wants this win. And they engage with a Coalescence. Actually, JP stops it, I believe, with the Fortify. So, no Domina ult for him at the very least. But Tonk doesn't get speared. Doesn't matter. JP runs him over. And first point cap goes for Gravy Seals.
See, now this point's kind of scary for JP's team. I feel like the other team has a lot more advantages on this point coming in.
Well, and honestly, I think I honestly might disagree now. Because they're off of the Vendetta, they do have a lot of flankability with this soldier and a lot of mobility between the two DPS and the two supports. So does JP's team, and JP, dare I say, actually has more mobility with the Orisa. But the poke could be what does them in. And maybe that's what you're getting at.
It's more, I feel like Tonk should be more oppressive on this point, but Tonk's been pretty mid this map.
Okay, Pi, that's kind of rude.
I'm just saying what I'm seeing. He hasn't been doing that well this map.
Okay, but there's a better way to say it than mid. But JP pops the Terra Surge, gets 3, and forces the team into a corner. 80% and counting. Domino 1. Little going in. Trying to pick off Sindel. Won't get it. 3 alive on the point. Kaisenberg
I
should
feel like
heal up.
Simon should keep his ult. I don't think he should waste it. I think he should use it to res on point.
I think I agree with this, but P. Marmon, using beat, it shouldn't be needed. Tac Visor. Main will pick up 1, looking for the second on Simon, but Simon uses his fade. Will barely just stay alive as Kaisenberg keeps the point contested. And Pi, we are going to map 5.
Dude, I'm telling you that ult is so much better as a freaking overtime waster than just to use it, I feel like.
I would usually agree, but it's a lot of damage. And for where they were, I feel like I agree with the decision to pop it there. Because the rest of the
Yeah,
team's
but
coming
if the
back.
soldier got lucky, he could have got all of them, though.
No, I agree. But thankfully he didn't. And it would have been kind of weird for him to pick off Tank. And Tank was the last person to even be there. So, Pi.
No, I mean the tank was far away, technically still.
Well, JP was walking back to point when he popped it, but Pi. We are at a point where it's map
Yes.
5. Gravy Seals just got reverse swept last week.
Yeah.
Will they pull it off this week?
Well, I mean, they can't get reverse swept, so I mean, at least that can't happen.
Well, no, but they can get denied.
True, but it's not as bad as going to 2-0 and losing.
No, I know, but it would be pretty bad to not secure the dub now at this point.
True.
You just walked the mile. You want to get the bands?
Oh yeah, I love bands.
Okay, evening, night, or morning Pi. What screams gravy reverse sweep?
Evening.
Okay, we're starting off with an on-run ban. First of the series, first of the game, first of the entire league, Pi. And
Yeah, I don't
Slyman
see
seems
why.
surprised. I think it honestly was dominating them. I think it just made Slyman able to do so many crazy, crazy things that they just weren't able to do previously. And I'm gonna be kind of sad to miss that, but we are gonna have a Juno band now. Legos with the Emery ban, and that makes sense. I feel like this team specifically has benefited the most from the two new DPS heroes, but we haven't really seen all five played at the same time.
Yeah,
Or I
they
guess
played all
in,
for the match. A few matches ago. They've already played
no, you're right.
all
You're so
this
right. I'm so stupid.
series.
I'm so stupid and dumb. It's almost 9 o'clock.
I mean, the supports just didn't really do much when they played on the new characters, I feel like.
No, that's fair. Like there was some cat shenanigans that just weren't super effective. Okay, JP on the clock with the final ban. What is he deemed so important he has to ban it now? They ban the cat. Okay. Can they ban the cat? Yeah, they can. Because they banned 2 DPS.
Yeah. I
Dang! They totally should have banned a DPS second, so then they could have saved having Emery. Oh man, I'd be kicking myself right now if I was JP.
there hasn't been a Lucio ban yet this series, right?
There has. That was his first map.
Oh, okay.
And you're
I was
like,
gonna
why are they
say,
banning Lucio? Also,
yeah.
why would they ban Lucio on P. Marmon's Ilios?
No, not JP's team. I'm at the other team.
Oh, well, no, but they wouldn't do that on Lego Ilios.
Nah. P. Marmon. Best Lucio.
We might be watching one of the greatest comebacks in GGL history. I think you're right to PP Poo Poo Man. I would. Oh, I didn't do bans. Let's see. Jetpack Cat. Emery. Bum, 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 bum. Juno. On run Emery, Jetpack Cat, Juno.
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to Ilios. Okay. If Gravy Seals wins, you need to interview P. Marmon. I think we need to interview the entire team. If Hunta says I'm also her favorite pizza place. That's so cool. Hunta, you're like my double favorite pizza place then. Okay. Pie. JP on Orisa. Slyman on
Yeah.
Bastion. Little X on the Freya. Another DPS that was added semi recently that Little's picked up and been very good at. Kaiserberg on the Kiriko and P. Marmon on the Lucio. Would love to see back to the Moira. But on the other side, we have Arterat, Ramatra, Tonk, Venture, Wishful Giant, Vendetta, Lego Sky on the Brig, and Sindel on the Moira. This is their bread and butter pie. This is what they've won all their games on. This is why they're such a dangerous team, and it's taken us to map 5 to see it come out.
Yeah, there's some disgusting heroes on this map right now.
I agree. Vendetta, not able to get a whole lot. And with the shield coming out from Ramatra, a lot of damage will not be mitigated as Tonk off the high ground instantly. JP, being the aggressor here, drops right away, finds both DPS in a very peculiar situation. I think he just dies here. But Slyman on this high ground
Yeah.
could do quite a bit, especially starting out with a pick. on it. Okay, Little fell off the edge. Never mind. Never mind. Dreams are
I
dead.
don't think they win that fight. Yeah.
Okay, we do see the Moira swap. We actually might have been Moira the entire time. But Pi, we need to see this team do what they've been doing. They need to get aggressive. They need to get aggressive fast, and they need to play the game at their pace. Because what's going to happen for these next two maps, if they let it, is Tonk and Wishful Giant will just play the game and make everyone else play around them. And to win this, they need to be the difference makers. They need to be creating the wake in the ocean. And right now, putting the Ramatra in kind of a bad position is a great start. If they pick off Wishful Giant here, it's a great, great start for this comeback. They won't get it. But Little launches the bullet shot, misses. Gee whiz. Dang. Like, not to show my bias here, like, obviously I'd like to see the reverse sweep. But, like, this is tragic, man. They've come this far, and it just seems like they're going to try and fall short now.
Yeah, I think they need to force them onto point or something. Like, they run into them and they just all end up dying.
Well, it's because they have more sustain with the Brig and the Moira, and on top of that with the Ramatra. Dueling Coalescences come out. JP has Terra Surge, runs into the middle of the team, pops it, finds two in it, but won't get any meaningful damage out of it. As Rally and Ramatra time come out. And we're nearing that last fight, and I believe that might have been it. P. Marmon should be in respawn in time to get a touch, but he's going to have to hit a rollout.
I don't know if he's gonna make it.
I don't think he will either. 99. JP barely missing it with P. Marmon. And map number 1 goes to Goon Central. One step further to denying the reverse sweep. We're on well. JP should probably go Ramatra here. He needs to mirror it, because it's what he did the best into it initially.
True, but it might be crazy to pull out the hog.
I think it's a terrible idea to pull out the hog. I think you just get booped around too much by the other DPS. Please don't come out on Doomfist. JP, please. Oh, God. JP Furiane's on the
sound that
Doomfist.
bad now, does it?
Little on the Vendetta. No, it really doesn't. JP, for some reason, decides Doomfist. It's time. Maybe actually, hold on. Wait, I'm thinking about this. Maybe it is kind of a sneaky good pick. Because you can uproot the 2 DPS from getting a lot of value out of their abilities. And with a trade on both Vendettas right away. As Loki scared Little was going in the hole. But Sliman, on this cast, has free reign. And JP, not having to play this like an actual Doomfist, is playing it more like a bouncer. Now, if they lose point, I don't think he can make it work, but more power to him, I guess.
It's a trade for his trade in the backline, though, but I don't think they can come up and touch this point right now. There's a little bit too much going on.
I think actually JP gets out. Big pick onto Lego Sky. I just... This scares me, man, because JP's Doomfist is not something he has ever been known for. And is not ever very... It's not something he's been very good at in the past, but if he pulls it out here and makes it work, I mean, that would be legendary. If this is what it takes to get the reverse sweep, then so be it. And with 2 picks from the DPS line, it could be more than enough to at least get the point flip.
Yeah, they're high nooning. They might get one. Nope, they got nothing out of it. But they might be able to take the point. But it looks very, very low chance of happening.
I really think JP's got to swap now, though. Little switches over to the Pharah. Something that basically every team that has lost to Goon Central has tried at one point, and it is yet to be effective.
Yeah, they just really need one pick, and then they might be able to push this point.
Do I see that right? No. I thought Lucio was Jetpack Cat for a second. Legos almost gets booped into the wall by the Lucio. Pat just barely unable to secure it, but they should get the Brig right here. They trade support and Vendetta. They've both traded a support and a DPS. JP trying to stay alive on point, does not have block anymore, but Moira is back with him. Coalescence comes out, should be enough to keep JP alive, but Little X kills himself with a rocket. A Wishful Giant bringing out the Vendetta ult. Won't quite find JP. But this is do or die pie. It's just the supports alive on the point. I don't think they're gonna get it. They need heroics right now from Little, but Little's not low enough. He has to touch point. JP back with the Doomfist, almost falls in the hole, but coming back one by one, staggering their way into this fight is just not enough. And Goon Central will stop the reverse sweep. Oh man, Goon Central. Breaking Gravy Seal's hopes and dreams, man. And on top of that pie, Goon Central, unable, or not Goon Central, Gravy Seals, unable to get it done back-to-back weeks, going to 5. I mean, that's got to be so disheartening. Especially when they played so good for the majority of the series, and then they just make some questionable decisions right at the end.
Yeah, it was a interesting last map.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, I'm just... That was such like a slap in the face. Nope. We gained a giant and we lost a giant in the span of a second.
Yeah, that's how New York felt.
Oh. Oh. Okay. He joined and instantly left again. Okay. Hello, Mr. John Ramatra.
Hello, hello.
I see Giant keep trying to join and leave, so that's kind of tragic, but big win today.
We wanted Wishful to join, but he's a little shy.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you dragging him in there and he just kept leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Oh, yeah, because Tonka's admin. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, Arterat, this is your first interview of the season. It's good to see you in week 7. Great win today. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, I kinda did. I didn't want to go Ramat. I wanted to practice Domina and Sigma more with my team. Just I feel like we sometimes click, we sometimes don't. So I just wanted to force the click, put it in some way. So
Yeah, that makes
that's why I was
sense.
going Domina.
Well, and it
But
was
then,
kind of a bummer to not see Ramatra until map 3.
yeah. I mean, I just wanted to save the map tree on Sigma.
Oh, and you know, that's what I've come to expect and know from you. But up until that last map, JP on the Orisa was actually kind of giving you the business.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played like Domina a lot, and I feel more scared of the Reinhardt, to be honest, because I haven't faced that counter yet. Like I don't
Yeah.
have many apples, but I feel like it could work against hit scan like Jackson, Vortex, or whatever kind of hit scan that we sometimes can reach. So yeah, I wanted to practice at least to be more pokey. so I can fight them more easily.
Yeah, and it's definitely a good choice into a lot of teams. Unfortunately, this team specifically, and I think really banning the on run from Slyman really put you guys in a good position because Slyman is going crazy on the on run today.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. She was killing, I think, Cinderella and Wishful Giant a lot.
I don't know what it is about those Swedish man, but we've seen two Swedish players pull it out, and two Swedish players look really damn good on it. But enough about the other team. Your team won. You guys shut down the reverse sweep. And I gotta ask, why didn't you keep Sindel on the Widowmaker? I mean, that was working so well. He got like 2 picks.
I mean, I look, he think he he was playing really good because he was, I think, 30 kills or something, but he he didn't really like it. Like he was not having fun at all. Like so, we had to swap because he was just mentally
Booming
freaking
him.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what he plays.
Oh, that's okay. His DPS for the most part, like jokes aside, actually looked pretty decent. Now,
Yeah, and Wishful, I think Wishful is somehow such a good support.
I thought he was a
Like,
support player
I,
primarily.
yeah, I didn't expect such a good performance. Like, it was, I think he haven't played Juno like 2 seasons or something, and he still did really good.
That's pretty good though. So, let's see. What was the game plan going into this outside of just trying out Domina?
Uh, well, basically, I wanted to feel like I usually go Ramacho to make a space for my DPS and just speed and push and whatever. But I wanted to like try a new kind of gameplay, and I feel like we didn't even go Venture Vendetta first. Like we would change our like game style for these rounds.
Yeah.
Like we felt like we would have win then another, and we just started thinking let's try let's try another thing. So yeah, that's what we're going for this round, like this game.
Who do you feel really stepped up on your team to secure that win today?
Uh I think I think Lego's guy is always with like this silent carry, like that no one noticed, but he is still
He
literally distracting
he
everybody.
definitely does a lot of dirty work. That doesn't really
Yeah,
get. It's not the flashy thing, but it's the good thing to do.
yeah, that's literally a silent carry. Yeah, that's what he is basically.
Well, hold on. Let me quickly crunch some numbers on my standing sheet because I think. No, never mind. You should end up finishing fourth this season, which is
Yeah,
primarily due to map win totals because I'm expecting Get Rotated to win this week. And so we're gonna have 3 teams at 5-2,
okay. So
and
we are
then
fighting in the Southeast.
I think you actually will end up playing Pitt in the semis. And
What?
so that's a team you played pretty semi recently.
Yeah.
What's your game plan going into it this time? If that's who you have to face off going into the semis, given you've already won your qualifier match,
Against Speed, you mean?
huh?
Against Princesses, you mean?
Yeah, Pitt, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like JP was low key cooking on tank. Like he was really good. That's why my Domina didn't kind of, work sometimes.
Mhm.
But I feel like against Princesses, I'm not that scared of the tank, and I'm gonna totally send their off, associating their team as much as I can.
Mhm.
Because my DPS sometimes could not reach them at any time. So I just want to feel free, things that Ramatra can give me sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep practicing Domina basically, and that's gonna be my card.
And I think that's a very good thing to lean on for that matchup.
Yeah.
Well, Pi, do you have anything to say, to add on?
Oh man, let me think.
Oh
Um,
God, Pi's thinking.
you picked a really bad Sigma skin. Your toes weren't out. I didn't notice that.
Okay, that was Pi, everybody. Thank you, Pi, for joining us today. Do you have anything you want to shout out, Art Turrat?
No, I think we might win this tournament if we lock in. So good luck.
Yep, I'll see you in the finals.
If you don't get beat by princesses too.
Nah, Princesses loses all their games in the playoff. Trust. Goes 7
Okay,
and 0
let's
and
say
then
that.
fully defeated. Manifesting it, man. Manifesting it. But that is
Manifesting too.
all the time we have for tonight. No other games are announced, but we have 2 more games left in the regular season. Those, of course, being Get Rotated versus 007 and Phoenix. Nope, that's wrong. And Princesses in Therapy versus Snowbeans. So hopefully we see some good games from that. And yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.